Hello, everybody. So today, now we're going to see five things that I personally feel that should be avoided because I feel because in last attempt I learned that these five things should be avoided. This is through experience. I strongly recommend this. Okay, let's go with the first one. I think as we all know, this is called SM, social media, right? So what I'm trying to say in this, I think for the younger generation, not only in India, worldwide, is a major drawback or major distraction that we can call that's social media. It's taking a lot of our time, right? Not, I wouldn't say, a part of it, but I'm just saying, major of it, right? Most of the time it goes to social media through Instagram, YouTube. I'm not using Twitter, but there are some people use Twitter as well, so which is X now, right? Then there is something called Facebook, and I don't use that, and Google search and whatnot. There are so many things, right? If you're working professional, it's LinkedIn, and there are so many things. What I would suggest, see, let's be honest, social media is the biggest silent killer of UPSC preparation. Okay, that we have to understand. Scrolling reels, checking statuses, hopping between WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, and Telegram groups also. So all this can quietly steal hours every single day. So what is the solution? Stick boundaries. If you're not able to make out, if you're not able to control yourself, I don't think anybody can do that. So I would strongly recommend log out and uninstall. Simple. And don't reinstall, right? That's a major thing, because I do that, because I uninstall, and then I again, whenever I get free day in a week, I would go and reinstall and see, scroll for some time, and I waste that hours also. Okay, so don't do that. So I be very honest with this. Second thing, you can use browser blockers. So there are stay focused and apps like digital detox, minimalist, just so many apps, but I don't use it. I don't believe. I think of going with the first one, right? And you can do study related, you can start a study related YouTube account, because YouTube is something that you cannot avoid. You need YouTube to study, right? Even this video you're watching through YouTube. So what I would strongly recommend, you can create a separate email ID, which is now Gmail ID, right? You can create Gmail ID, and you can create in the name of UPSC, and you can start watching UPSC content, so that the feed suggests only UPSC. Even if you waste time, I mean, you shouldn't. Even if you waste, and it is going to be useful or something that useful. That's what I feel. I mean, I hope you get the point. So that's the point. So basically, your time is sacred, right? So you have to protect it like you have to protect it like anything. That's all. That's all. So the second magic thing. So what I'm going to talk about, TM, known as time management. So this is mainly, I would say, for everybody, not only working professional or student. If you are full-time preparing also, time management is something that we need, because I also prepared for full-time for some time, and then I faced a lot of issues, right? I faced really a lot of issues. So I think I would suggest you to ask yourself, what are you a morning person, or you are a night person, right? So do not force yourself to become a morning person, but which is suggested, I know, but maybe you can transition slowly. But if you think, if you're really strong night person, then what I would suggest you to go with a night person only. You study late in the night and get up a morning around 7 or 8, or 8:30, but not 9 and 10 and all. I don't suggest doing that. So you can study till 1 or 2, like that. You can have 6 hours sleep, like that. So you can plan accordingly. So time management is very important. So I would suggest you to do that. So if you are working professional or studying full time, so you can fix accordingly, right? So you can really think how much focus time I can have, right? If I'm working for 6 hours, and if I'm sleeping for 6 hours, and I'm eating for 2 hours, and another 2 hours, it's going to be 16 hours. It's going up. So you can use around minimum. If you're working for properly work for 8 hours, sorry, 18 hours. So basically you have around 6 hours. So in 6 hours, at least you should make use of 4 hours, right? So like this only you study. So this is what I wanted to say. And I wanted to say one more thing: balance is better than burnout, right? This is what I did. I always burn out. I use one day maximum and the next day I sleep more, which is not good. You should be balanced. Okay, this is, I mean, for myself and you as well. This is a channel that we share things, right? So yeah, the third major thing that I want to talk about, silent traps. I used to call overtaking, overthinking, and comparison. So how we always overthink and compare ourselves, right? So why do we have to overthink and compare ourselves? This is serious. Sometimes we look around and feel demotivated. That aspirant has rich parents, can quit their job, has a peaceful home. He has a lot of time to study, or he doesn't have to worry about anything. Or that look at that aspirant, he has more IQ, he is a stupid person. There are so many things that we think of. But ask yourself, is it helping or hurting your mind? But I don't think I would ask you to rely on the reality. Instead of living in what I don't have, you can shift your focus to what we do have, right? What we have. Maybe you have resilience, maybe you are working and still showing up, maybe you have faced more and you have survived, you have experienced and you learned life more than other people, and there are so many things that you can be grateful for. So I would strongly recommend you to be positive. You get what I'm saying, right? You have to be positive. This is the main key. If you're positive and confident, I think you won the half, isn't it? You won the half. Half of the journey is going to be cracking the exam, and I think you need these two. Without these two, I don't think you can do that. So think positive, be confident, right? Accept the reality, start with what's in our hands, let go of what isn't, and leave it to God. I strongly recommend, because the journey is personal. Don't walk someone else's path with your shoes, right? Fourth major things, unhealthy habits. So what I would say is that it's not about academics, isn't it? We all have small or big habits that delay us. From nail biting, I would say from nail biting. I'm a person who bites the nail off. So that wastes so much of time, that really wastes so much of time. So from nail biting, wasting time on phone and endless phone checking, and more serious issues like any addiction, drinking, smoking, and porn, and whatnot. So the toxic thought, and thinking about people and being jealous, all those unhealthy habits, leave off. Ask yourself, will the future IAS, IPS, IFS officer do this? If not, start correcting it now. Read the ethics paper, read good things, and make yourself now, be an officer now. Slowly shape your lifestyle and your thoughts, your response. The exam is just one destination. The person you are becoming, that's the real victory. You understand? The exam is just a destination, but the person you are becoming, that's the real victory. You understand what I mean, right? Yeah. This fifth one we're going with. This is something that we have to do. Motivational search or motivational overload. We always look for motivation. I think even in this motivation, I'm trying to motivate you, not in the positive way. I'm not telling that you have that and you have this. No, and I'm telling you, looking at the motivational videos and raising your dopamine for some time, and doesn't help. Maybe for short run, isn't it? Some of us spend more time finding quotes and motivational videos than actually studying. Remember, motivational is temporary. Routine create results. Don't build your preparation on motivation. Build it on non-negotiables. If you're in corporate, if you're in retail, you will know what our non-negotiables are, right? You cannot skip this. In store operating, or policy preparing, and all those, there are non-negotiables like this. There are non-negotiables in UPSC. I learned through last 1 year journey. That is, wake up, revise, solve, reflect. Not weekly, daily. Not only when you're inspired, not only when you're motivated, all the time. So motivational video will not help all the time. So I don't think we need daily quotes anymore. And I don't think we need, the WhatsApp statuses that we put and how I feel, I feel like this, I feel lonely, sad. If you're a person who puts statuses, stop it. Don't reveal what you're doing. Don't reveal what you're doing. Surprise the world with the result, not the journey. The journey may not look good, but the result 1,000 times better than the journey, because the journey is what produces the result. So please believe on that. So I would say, finally, this is plan A, right? UPSC is plan A, and there shouldn't be plan B while plan A is active, Because we're not doing this just for the exam, and we're doing it to build discipline, clarity, and purpose. Whether you crack UPSC or not, become someone who can handle life. You understand? Who can handle life, who can handle people. Why do we study? Why do we go to work? To make difference in other people's life. So become a person who can handle life with courage, character, and compassion. You understand what I'm trying to say? So let's stop chasing the perfection. Let's start building the progress. I would want to say it last. One honest day at a time.